Hello, friends! This is Seth of the Sickness LPs, and I could have sworn there was a person right there who just disappeared, but whatever. And welcome back to some more Spyro Enter the Dragonfly. I decided to start off right here and do my intro while giving the illusion of progress by charging right in, head first, you know. So yes, how are you guys doing today? In the last episode, if I recall, we had finally finished Crop Circle Country, and I almost crashed into a wall. No, that happened in this episode. Man, I'm getting my facts non-straight. I'm getting my facts crooked. It's not cool. And in this episode, we are going towards the next area in which we are going. No, really. And yeah, so this is going to be over here, if there was any doubt in your mind. Apparently, we could have went there before we went to Crop Circle Country, but, you know, I guess I'm just not in the mood for sequence breaking. Might be important to note, tons of gems down here. Not really a point to having a ton of gems down here, considering, you know, you don't really need gems ever in the game at all, unless you're going for a epic 100 billion% completion. 100 billion%, yes. That came out just as I planned for it. So yeah, once again, now that we can go there and that the guys served his purpose in dialogue, he just arbitrarily decided to go on without us. So I guess we have enough dragonflies to power this little boat thingy here. So, I don't know. I'm not sure about this. If Spyro needs dragonflies for this boat to work, does that mean the dragonflies are like rowing the boat for him? And if so, does that mean we are in fact capturing dragonflies as slaves? Dun dun dun, yeah, so that's the truth to this, guys. Spyro is secretly I don't know, he's a dictator. What else can you say about it? Just wow. And you thought the pyromaniac bandicoot and the sadistic pink ball wasn't enough. Now you have a dictator purple dragon. Anywho, so yes, this is the Lau Island. I don't know how to pronounce it. But one thing I do know is this is probably my favorite level in the whole game, which, for reasons we're going to get into. Is it the whole island dynamic? I don't know. I've always liked the atmosphere of island levels in video games for some reason. Tropical levels, you know. And I do really like the atmosphere here. Kind of like a mystic-type atmosphere. It reminds me of another game, Ty the Tasmanian Tiger. If you've never heard of that game, you might want to check it out. It's a pretty cool game. Reminds me of one of the levels in there, and it's a really open level. It's one of the first levels in this game that really feels like the design is completely finished. Regardless of that, though, we can catch Gary right off the spot here. He didn't hide himself too well. Regardless, well, I guess he is kind of camouflaged because he's green. And what the heck is that thing running after me? Jeez, look at that. What? What? Ow! Did he whack me with a burning sausage? Seriously? Ow. Well, apparently my bubbles are too useless to put out the flames around his sausage. But hey, there's a rune here. Runes are always good, so might as well grab that on our way through this sausage fest. I don't know. Can I kill the friggin' pelican with my horns? Thank you. Oh, hey, it's Mr. Boat Guy, stereotype New Yorker tourist
Spyro,
guy.
Boy, am I glad to see you.
What's going on around here?
My thoughts exactly. There's friggin' tikis whacking me with sausages.
Those riptocs have decided to have a luau feast, and I just found out that we're the main course.
Ah, so it's pronounced Luau Island. Oh, that's interesting. I've never actually had Sparks Green in a cutscene, but whatever.
Please save us, Spyro. The riptocs have locked us all up behind these cage doors, and we're stuck here waiting for them to come back. I heard them whispering something about hot and spicy sauce.
Yeah, well, you think you had it rough? They were trying to season me up by whacking me with sausages.
But how am I going to get you out of there?
Each cage is sealed and can only be opened by finding and activating a switch. Find each switch to open each cage.
Yep, video game logic. They couldn't have keys at all. They had to have switch. Well, to be fair, keys do exist in a lot of video games, and it rarely works out for them either way, because the people guarding the keys are generally totally incompetent. Anywho, so now that this guy's done yapping, typical tourist. Anyways, we can now... I always thought when I first saw this guy that it was someone you could talk to, you know? Because he looks friendly and stuff until you realize he's actually trying to bite you. Not trying to give you a friendly handshake or mouth shake, as I guess that's what I thought when I first saw him, because, you know, it didn't register to me that... BAM! Alright, that's how you activate that switch. Well, that kind of registered to me, considering I did it, but whatever. So yeah, you can kind of explore this place. Like I said, it's really an open-looking level, to the point where it's actually one of the levels that it's easiest to get lost in this game, and for some reason I like that in a level. I don't know why. We just exploded that tiki there. Those tikis are basically like a pot of some kind. And we're getting a lot of 5 gems from these normal pots. Usually you only find those in the awesome pots, you know, because awesome pots are the ones that you can't break with fire. I guess that makes them awesome. We might want to talk to... Ow! I said talk to the guy, not ram your head into a wall. Jeez. I think Spyro has mental problems.
Thank you so much, Spyro. I just couldn't have handled being eaten for dinner.
No problem. I'll keep a nose out for your friends. I think I can smell them roasting off in the distance. Just kidding.
Ha 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 ha! Cruel jokes. It makes sense that Spyro is secretly a dictator. Just the cruelty that emanates from him. Anyways, so I guess we're just gonna head over here and continue on in this beautiful level of... Whoa, this is a long corridor. Reminds me of someplace back in the days of the first 5 episodes of this Let's Play, basically. Let's kill this guy, because I can, and he gives... I don't know, for some reason that looked like chicken. I guess all birds look the same when they're broken. Ah, we've got more tikis! You will not kill me, nor will your dino friend. And, oh, well, there's a cage here, but there's a dragonfly in it. Okay, so I guess they just needed a spice of dragonfly in their pork stew. What do we have around here? Yeah, so as you might be able to see, we are not quite getting anywhere by just going around here. But I guess we should talk to this guy for the sake of not missing out on important dialogue. And by important dialogue, I mean this pig wants to talk to someone.
Get me out of here. Please get me out of here. I heard a Riptide talking about sausages.
I'll say, he was probably talking about the one he whacked in my face. I'm never going to let that go.
Sure. What can I do?
Hey, there's a button on the cliff. All the way over there.
Hey, there's a button on the cliff over there. There's a button over there. At least there's no frogs. Well, then again, he's not an alligator slash crocodile, so it doesn't make sense that there would be a frog over there. Wait, what?
I think there might be an underwater cave somewhere around here.
Of course, he just arbitrarily thinks that. Yeah, so that's basically what you do if you have no idea what you're doing to free these guys. You basically talk to them. They'll make it a lot easier. I find this level's a lot more challenge if you don't, because then you actually really have the factor of I gotta explore and try to find out what's going on, look for a switch underwater for 5 hours until I realize there's a cave down here that you could go into. Oh, wait, what? No, I didn't do that in my practice run at all. Not at all. You're lying. Anywho, so I'm gonna continue on here. More long corridors. Really adds to the effect of the level, in my opinion. They're not, like, overly long or anything. I'm just gonna keep complimenting this level and its atmosphere, aren't I? Well, I guess it's all I can do, but to be perfectly honest, what is wrong with me? I only got 1 dragonfly in, like, 10 minutes. This is not good. I must find the others. Find the others and roast them, because, yeah, because I roast my slaves. Wait, what? Yes. So, anywho... Oh, hey.
Spyro, I heard you on the island, but I didn't believe it. You gotta help me. One of the Riptocs keeps calling me ham sandwich and asking me if I'd go better with mustard or mayonnaise.
So the big question is, what did you reply? I'd say mayonnaise. Nah, just kidding. So wait, how did this guy hear that we were on the island? Is there like this secret underground network of cell dwellers? I don't know. Yeah, so apparently they can just telepathically communicate. I guess that's tourist powers for you. Tourist powers! Alternatively, the people who think that they're ham sandwiches also think that it's a good idea to tell ham sandwiches that they could have a chance of being saved. Maybe they're almost as cruel as... Okay. Okay. More glitchiness? Okay, that's nice. Yeah? Is this... Okay. Or that. That was amazing. Okay, whatever the heck that was, I don't even know. It doesn't even make sense that it would need me to be in a certain position to trigger that cutscene, but I guess it didn't, because never mind.
Woo! Thank goodness you got to me before the Riptox could.
Or did I? What if I am a Riptalk in disguise? What is the difference between Spyro and a Riptalk anyways? The ninja Riptalks were basically purple dragons. Anywho, so now we freed that guy, so it's all good, but we still have to free the other guy. Jeez, we got sidetracked. We were trying to free the guy over there, and turns out we freed some totally irrelevant guy, because, you know, we weren't going to free him at all. We just... Because his name was Hammy, you know, and I just don't like that name, so I'm going to be all judgmental about it. Anywho, pressing this switch, we can free up this guy, and I still feel terrible about not getting another Dragonfly in this episode, so we might continue on a tad bit more. See what we can find, you know. What about here? Oh, we got this, and you can also fly over there. Flying away, and don't whack me with your sausages! No sausages! No sausages, I'll burn you before you can burn me with your very hot sausages. Hot sausages, I don't know. Hot dogs. Very hot dog. You got... I don't even know where this is going anymore, so I'm just gonna press the switch before this gets even more out of hand. Yeah. And who does that free? Dude, that is... I don't know. For some reason... Ow! For some reason, I feel that this was more rewarding than all freeing these friggin' pigs. Like, why would I want to free them when I can free a Dragonfly to add to my collection of slaves? Maybe I could add tourist pigs to my collection of slaves. They definitely do look more brawny. Anywho, I guess that is what we will ponder, or at least that's what Spyro's probably pondering. But we're just gonna wait till the next episode to figure out what we're gonna do with that. And yeah, so hopefully in the next episode we will free more pigs, and we'll see what decisions Spyro makes. Spare them, or use them as slaves like the Dragonflies. I don't know if they can row boats, though. I don't know, I guess they're turrets. They got here somehow. Turrets, yeah, they're turrets. Anywho,